Merry Christmas everyone, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, then merry whatever the heck you do celebrate because it is time to enjoy the holidays. Since this was uploaded on Christmas Day, I thought it would be a good idea to go and take a look at my top 5 favorite Christmas levels in video games. And the reason I'm not including any other holidays is because I'm a bigot. Like all of my videos, we do have some strict rules and regulations to look over before we get into the meat and potatoes. Winter levels are not automatically Christmas levels, and I don't want to hear any backtalk from you guys on that one. Just because a level is snowy or during the winter time does not at all mean Christmas is involved in any way whatsoever. So I'm not going to be counting anything as a Christmas level unless there is something that literally alludes to Christmas, like maybe a Christmas tree or Santa Claus or anything like that. Also, this is only going to be for levels, which means stuff like Overwatch where May gets a hat does not count because that isn't a level. For the 5th level of Christmas, we have a track from a racing game against all odds. Frosty Village from Diddy Kong Racing is, in my opinion, as close to a perfect example as you can get for a Christmas level that isn't really centered around Christmas in its entirety. As far as I'm concerned, looks are literally all that matter though, and the rainbow lights on the trees really tied this level together up very nicely. As far as how fun this level is in comparison to the rest of Diddy Kong Racing levels, I actually do not know. I've never played Diddy Kong Racing. I thought this level seemed cool and Christmassy, but I promise I've played the rest of the videos on this list, so calm down. And if I'm not allowed to pick levels from games I haven't played, first of all, it's stupid, but let's say I'm not allowed to do that. In that case, then number 5 is actually the Animal Crossing level for Mario Kart 8 because sometimes it's snowy. That one's not a winter level because there are Christmas lights. And I think there's reefs. Reefs are for Christmas, so I still think it's Diddy Kong Racing for number 5. That's what I'm putting because it's my video, but if I'm not allowed to put that, the number 5 is the Animal Crossing race from Mario Kart 8. Only during the winter time. The other 75% of that race doesn't count. For the 4th best Christmas level, we actually have a level from one of the Kirby games. I love Kirby, and if you do too, then you should take a look at some of my other videos I've made recently on Kirby because judging by my views, it seems like it's just the two of us. In Kirby's Epic Yarn, one of the levels is called Snowland, and who would have guessed it, it's a Christmas level. At first, it may seem like a mere winter level, but throughout the level, and more notably towards the end of the level, we see Christmas lights, Christmas stockings, and a full Christmas tree, just to make sure no one in the comment section says anything nasty about this specific entry. It's hard to make any complaints about Kirby's Epic Yarn in general, mostly because I wouldn't be able to say anything negative about Kirby's games while looking into Kirby's cute little eyes, but I do wish the Christmas lights looked a little bit better, or at least a little bit more colorful. I'm happy that they are there at all, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's a minuscule amount of color actually being emitted from these lights. I mean, come on, with bulbs these big, you think if anything they would be extra bright and turn the level into a disco party, but instead it looks like someone stole and modded a couple of traffic lights from down the block. And I'm no expert, but I think if you're doing stuff like that, you're gonna be on the naughty list. Alright, intermission time. Before we get into the middle of the list, I need to warn you guys that the next 3 entries are way better candidates for the Christmas levels, to the point where I really should have just made this video a top 3 video, but anyway, I thank you for sitting through all that crap. These next 3 entries are gonna blow your socks off though, but don't start trying to tell me what you would have picked because I've already written the whole dang script and I can't change it. Plus, I don't really want to hear and also could not possibly care less about what anyone has to say about my own dang Christmas.
Christmas! Wait, I like Christmas, can I help? There's May from Overwatch, she had the Santa Claus outfit, so did Torbjorn. You gotta include that.
Well, that's not really a level, and I also said I didn't even want to
Modern Warfare, there's an Easter egg in that one, it's got Santa.
Okay, that's still not at all.
Die Machine, Cold War Zombies, they had the pretty lights and the hats and the Santa stuff.
Okay, yeah, actually, that is a pretty good level, so let's go take a look.
Yes! Okay, I've got a list. Okay, we're fine. I've made a list. I've done this before. Okay, hold on. And then there's more. I think every Call of Duty has had one. What does this say? Don't mention Undertale. I'm sorry.
For those of you that do not know, I used to really love Call of Duty Zombies, especially Black Ops 2 and 3. I still play the new games every now and then, but the past like 5 Call of Duty games in a row have kinda sucked, which is why you haven't seen me make many videos on them on this channel. But in Call of Duty Cold War, they actually launched with a fairly decent zombies map called Die Machine. This map isn't anything special, but it is really fun, and if you want to hear more details about it, I actually did make a super secret map review video that you should go check out, but that's besides the point. The point is, during the holidays right after this game was released, there was a free update that decorated the entire map with Christmas lights and other holiday decorations. Before this update was released, the map would have simply been a winter or snowy map, but with the addition of colorful decorations, we officially have a real-life Christmas map to put on this list. The actual Christmas additions to the update are pretty minuscule, but it all looks really nice without making the map look too ridiculous. If I'm not mistaken, I think some of the dog things even had antlers, but if I'm being honest, I haven't seen footage of this thing since it happened back in like 2020, so I am kind of just waffling here. The second best Christmas level ever made is one that the earliest viewers of my channel are very familiar with, being Snowdin from Undertale. Now, with Undertale being an RPG, there aren't technically levels outside of the XP progression in the game, I guess, and instead it's divided into sections or some sort of areas, but like, that counts, man. Despite the Christmas decorations once again being fairly minimal, I feel like every part of Snowdin encapsulates the Christmas spirit to a T. And I'm not just saying that because it's a winter level, you freaks. The music, the general attitude of the townspeople, and even the warm and cozy indoor sections are very Christmassy vibes without having to shove anything specifically Christmas into your face. And yes, before you ask, there are not only Christmas trees with colorful lights, but there are also direct references to Santa Claus, meaning this is not a winter level, but in fact a Christmas level. Which means the Undertale lore canonically had Jesus die for the sins of both monsters and humans worldwide. The implications of these religions in the Undertale universe need to be brought to light so MatPat can continue his theorizing. Otherwise, how else are we gonna know what's going on in this dang game? I can't read. Without further ado, it's time for my personal favorite Christmas level of all time, LEGO Indiana Jones Level 1-2. Now, before I elaborate, let me plug the review I did of this amazing game, because LEGO Indiana Jones is one of the best and most well-crafted video games ever created. But that aside, Level 1-2 takes place in the treacherous snow, and if you play the level all the way through, you may come to an interesting conclusion. Hey, you might say. I'm doing an impression of you, and what conclusion you may come to. Hey, there's nothing Christmassy in this level. Matter of fact, there's nothing Christmassy at all. This is a stinking winter level. But this is not entirely the case. If you're a true LEGO Indiana Jones enthusiast like myself, then you know every single secret in this level, especially the secret where you can see Santa Claus with your own 2 eyes. As far as the level is concerned, seeing Santa Claus is merely a distraction from getting the red brick he gives you for a Christmas present, but the fact that you see Santa at all was amazing when playing this as a kid, and now as an adult too, of course. You cannot technically unlock Santa to be part of your roster, which is unfortunate, but if you do unlock the secret characters extra thing, you are able to play as Santa in this level alone, which undoubtedly makes this a Christmas level. But this is my video, so I mean, I could have just made that horrible Hoth level from LEGO Star Wars 2 be number 1, and there would have been nothing you could do about it. And there's not even Santa in that level or anything Christmassy, it's just snow. It's just a winter level. So you should thank me I didn't do that, because that would have been an epic troll. Anyway, those are my top 5 favorite Christmas levels. I hope you enjoyed the video, and once again, I hope you enjoy your holidays even more. And if you did not enjoy your holidays, then I hope once again you at least enjoyed the video. And if you did not enjoy either one, wow. You're just really hard to please, I guess. 40 papa, hit a monster, turn your brain to pasta. Hit a opera, dread swinging just like I'm